If you currently wear crochets as your protective style, I want you to listen up for a second because I have some things to tell you that a lot of stylists are not going to tell you. And I've been braiding for over 20 years. I've seen pretty much every crochet install, and I have some things that I think you might want to know. Now, before y'all flood my comments like you have already done before, getting upset about how crochets have grown your hair and all the other things, listen, I'm trying to help you, so understand the shift on what we are doing here. It's not that your hair is not growing with crochets, okay? It's a little bit deeper than that. So what we are going to talk about today is actually that, yes, crochets are not all bad. However, some are, with the methods that are used, as well with the thought process on what we are thinking about the crochets. Your hair is growing. Your hair was already growing before you put the crochets in. So it's going to grow. It's already doing that naturally. So regardless if you were in a crochet or not, your hair would have been growing. The problem with crochets is we need to focus on length retention, not the growth, because your hair is going to do that already. I absolutely love crochets. I have always loved them. I wore them a lot as well as a style that I used as well. The only thing is, when I used them and I wore them differently than what we are doing today. Not only that, I also install them on many people, and I install them differently from what a lot of you are doing as well today. And anytime my clients get installs, I make sure they know how to care for the style that they are using, how long it should be worn, and how it's actually going to benefit them, and how it can be detrimental to their journey if they are doing one of these different things that we are going to be talking about today. So let's talk about what a protective style truly is, because a lot of you have never been given this actual definition. So that's why you think every braid style is a protective style, okay? Your protective style is supposed to be to the point where it is not causing tension. It is also making it where you are able to hydrate your hair strands, and it is giving you low manipulation, so that way you are actually not dealing with each strand on a regular basis. That's the difference here, okay? So it's not that you are not ever manipulating your hair doing the entire process. That is the part that a lot of people are doing incorrectly, okay? So it's not that we want to put our hair away, never see it, never touch it, never do anything. That's the wrong way to think, because the moment you do that, it causes dryness, brittle, breaking, weak hair, where all the different things you want to do with your hair, you can never no longer wear your hair out because it's in a very severely damaged state. We don't want that. The whole point is so that way it is helpful, not so that way it is setting us backwards. So when we make this shift, it is going to help us so that way now we can retain moisture, we can retain our length, and we can actually get to a point where we no longer need extensions, so we can wear our natural hair on a regular basis. That's the goal here. If that is not your goal, this is not the content for you. I am speaking to women who actually want to get out of wearing extensions on a regular basis. They want to wear their own hair and not have it be that them wearing their own hair one time has ruined everything they ever worked for. Not them wearing their hair out a couple times has now ruined everything they've been working for. So we want to build a better grade. We want to build hair that has greater integrity. Now let's break down crochet braids, since we understand now what a protective style is. So let's talk about the first one on, can we access our hair strands with crochet braids? No, we cannot. Your hair is cornrowed down. Then it is also covered up with crochet hair. So if we want to effectively hydrate our hair, keep the word, effectively hydrate our hair, we want to make sure that we are able to access our hair. When our hair is cornrowed and covered, we are not able to fully effectively hydrate our hair. So that puts you at a setback, okay? So that's one of the reasons why crochet braids are not supposed to be worn long, because now not only are you at a setback to begin with, now you've prolonged the situation, which has now made maybe it would have been a little dry, but now it has made it to the point it is severely dry. We're really lacking here. And that was the opposite of what we wanted to create. Now let's talk about our tension with a crochet style. Tension is it's a lot. Tension can be a whole lot when you are doing a crochet style. I know many people are going to think that, oh, it's a low tension style. It's actually not. And that's because of the fact it's braided first. And then we are also making it pull even more because we are lifting each braid, whether you are going through the braid with the hair and pulling that braid apart, or you are going underneath that braid and you are lifting it off of the base of the hair. So either way, you're lifting and pulling regardless. And if the person has already given you a tight base to start with, we have a bigger problem. So we want to make sure, one, the base that you are using is actually appropriate for your hair. Everybody's base is going to be different. So if you are following a crochet braid pattern that is not for your hair type, meaning as in if you have fine hair and you've watched a video and you've watched somebody that had very thick coarse hair and you tried to do that exact same braid pattern, your hair is going to break off. And it's because of the fact your hair is not able to handle what that other person's hair can handle. Even though that person could have been doing a braid pattern that probably still wasn't great for them, because I'm being honest, most of the videos that I've seen on YouTube and people that have the way they've been doing the braid patterns, they're not fit for their hair. It's just nobody has actually been taught the different ways of doing different braid patterns by the type of density of hair and the grade of hair that you have. Okay, so we want to make sure our braid pattern is taut, not tight. We also want to make sure we are giving ourselves that room from the scalp so that way everything can move freely when you are putting through the crochet. If you've ever had a crochet braid done and every time that person went through with that crochet hook, it felt like it was popping hairs every single time, it's because it was. It was breaking hair every time that hook went through and snatched it through. So we have to be mindful that you're breaking it in the installation process as well. Now let's talk about this manipulation part, okay? Because it's supposed to be low manipulation when we are talking about protective styling, not a no, don't touch, stay away type of manipulation when we are thinking about a protective style. And that's the thought process that a lot of women go through when they are thinking, okay, I want a protective style, but they are thinking, I'm not supposed to touch my hair for weeks. That is not true. Okay, we want to get in there every couple days to make sure that we are rehydrating. We are making sure we are remoisturizing if necessary, because depending on where your hair was, what state it was at before you got your install, it will depend on how often you need to be hydrating. And if you've picked a style that is going to keep you a long time frame before you touch your hair, you're letting your hair get into a far worse state before you get a chance to do what you were supposed to be doing in this protective style. So if your protective style does not allow you to do the actual things that you need to do for your maintenance, for your current condition of your hair, it is not a protective style for you at this point. It is a cover up, and it is keeping you from touching the hair that you need to touch. Okay, so think low manipulation, not no manipulation. Okay, now for hydrating your hair, we want to have access to those strands so that way we can hydrate. Depending on where that person is would depend on what level of hydration they need to be doing. So some people may be fine with doing a hydrating mist every few days. Some people may need every single day. Some people may need to fully be washing once a week. It just depends on where your hair condition is and what you're trying to achieve. Now, here's where we really want to make a big shift, all right? We want to pay attention to what our goals are, what we want to achieve, and make sure we are effectively choosing styling that is going to help us do what we really want to do at the end, okay? So since we are going into a crochet style, if that is what you're choosing, we need to make sure we have the right time frame that you're going to be wearing this style. Have a plan before you start. We also want to make sure too you have a way to hydrate the hair while it is in there. And then we want to be honest as well. 3, what condition is our hair in at this moment? Should we even be wearing a crochet braid style? Okay. So pay attention to those when you are going through your choosing process to know which style is best. If you guys are not sure on what styles really work for your hair or what's going to be best for what condition your hair is in, please check out the Grow It Back ebook. That one is going to have video demonstration in there of different styles that we are talking about, different ways to make sure your hair is prepped, different ways to make sure you take it down properly. I mean, we covered it all in there. So that way you're choosing protective styles to help benefit you and make sure you're reaching your goals without the setback. Now, I want to talk to my women who have watched this video and it made you feel like you are doing everything wrong. Okay. Let's stop. Let's pause, because you are not doing everything wrong. Okay. When we are choosing styles and we are picking things, we're choosing stuff based off of what we've already known, things we have already experienced. If you did not know these things, this is why we want to make sure that the information gets out there so that way you can receive the help that you need. It is not to bash you. It is not to make you think that nothing is working for you, because it is. We just now have to take this information that we have now received and be able to implement it into our journey so that way we can make things better. You can't shame yourself on something you did not know. Okay, so let's make this change. Let's be able to make it where we can now start getting closer to our goals, because at the end of the day, it's not your fault that you have built the entire journey that you are doing based off of wrong or incorrect information. A lot of people really do not know this, which is why I have so many women that I end up getting that come in new and now they're reaching new lengths, because all of them be like, I had no clue. I did not know. I was following this online, or I was following this regimen, and the entire time it just wasn't the right fit. So I hope that this information that you guys are getting is helping you make better choices. If you guys do not know and you still want to put together a plan, I am here, okay? You have access to all the links and things that are below, so that way you can find the right way of getting the help that works for you. So either that be a call, we're sitting on Zoom, we are putting together you a plan, you are going through the guides, you are watching the videos. I don't care which one you choose. I just want you to find a way that works for you so you can start reaching the places you want to be with your hair. If you are one of those women who are doing everything right with their crochet braids, everything we just talked about in this video, and you like, you know what, I did all of that. I got all of the marks checked. I got all of my T's crossed. If that is the case, please check out the crochet maintenance. Inside of this maintenance is going to make sure that you have the style, have it updated, have it taken care of all the way to the max, so that way you could still reach maximum length retention while you are in that style. It is the maintenance while you're wearing it. Okay, so go ahead, check that one out, and I hope that you guys check out the next video, because we will be talking about each protective style in this series, because I want to make sure as you guys are doing these protective styles, you're doing it with the wisdom that you need, so that way you can get better results with your hair.